Welcome to the Bigger the Pill podcast. Y'all already know the saying, man. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. That's the only way the channel gonna grow. Is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all, we grow together. To my live audience, I do have stars now. Feel free to share the stars. If not, I appreciate you being here anyway. Y'all know what's going on, man. Battle of the Icy Hot Bowl, man. Battle of the old men, bro. Call that shit the Icy Hot Bowl, man. Y'all seen them old men last night. Them boys rewind hands of time last night. Them boys out there slanging and banging out there, you hear me? Hey, I enjoyed last night game, dog, from beginning to end. Great game, man. Like, them boys, for Joe Flaco to be only in the facility 10 days and to go out there and have the game he had last night, man, that's some Baker Mayfield with the Rams type ish there. You feel me? I don't care what nobody say. And then you gotta show the love, bro. You gotta show the love, cause, bro, Joe went out there. Joe say, man, look, I done been here 10 days. I don't even fully know the playbook yet. But what I promise you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this ball to these playmakers. And whatever they do with it after that, that's on them. You hear me? And Joe went out there and had him a night last night. You hear me? Man, bro, them old men went out there and turned up last night, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all gentlemen, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all women, man. I done had a bad week this week, you hear me? I done had it in life in general, you feel me? But last night game, man, listen, man, that just put a smile on my face I ain't had on my face in a long time, you hear me? Bruh, them old men went out there and balled last night, you hear me? Come on, man. Then you got Jamar Chase, man. 23 targets. Caught 16 of his 23 targets. Come on, man. Come on, man. I ain't saying he the best wide receiver in the league, cause you know I rocks with Jay Jettas now. And when it come down to what I believe now, I believe Jay Jettas is the best wide receiver in the league, hands down, no questions. But boy, that boy Jamar Chase had a good argument last night for why he number one, boy. To be targeted 23 times and to catch 16 of them 23 targets? Come on, man. And whatever he didn't catch, T. Higgins caught. Them boys was out there cutting up. Chase Brown looked like he might be a Pro Bowl running back. And he is not that. He is not that. I don't know where that Pittsburgh Steelers defense went last night. Them boys went on vacation last night. Jalen Ramsey, he 2 PIs on the night. Giving up big yards all night. Big play Slate. He out there getting baked last night. Man, who else? Joey Porter, he gave up 2 PIs last night. Got baked last night. Like, bro. And then, come on, man, like, Mike Tomlin, you see what's going on, Mike Tomlin. This game is a game about adjustments, Mike T. You know that. You know that. Ain't no way you sit there and watch Jamar Chase go off for 16 catches on 23 passes thrown his way. 16 catches. For how many yards? 100, what it was? 167? 161 yards. 161 yards. 16 catches. I don't even think they running back had 16 carries. This man had 11 carries on 108 yards. And he is not like that. Where is the Pittsburgh Steelers defense? Somebody please find the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Where did they go? What is the problem? Where did the Pittsburgh Steelers defense go last night, dog? They were nowhere to be found. I took TJ Watt plus 1 sack on the prize picks and barely got that. TJ Watt, you cried, bitched, and moaned for all that money they paid you. Where were you last night, TJ? I almost had to call the law, put an APB out for you, boy. TJ, where were you, TJ? Please tell me, dog. Where did you go? DK Metcalf had more tackles on the night than TJ Watt. Make it make sense. DK Metcalf finished the game with 2 tackles last night. TJ finished the game with 1 tackle, and it was the 1 sack he got all night. What are we doing, Pittsburgh? Huh? What are we doing? Talk to me. I talk back. What are we doing, Pittsburgh? Against the Bengals? Without their best player on defense, Trey Hendrickson didn't even play last night. What are we doing? What are we doing? But hey, shout out to the old men. I don't care what nobody say. Shout out to the old men. Them boys went out there and put on the show last night. I enjoyed every bit of it too. I ain't lying. I ain't lying to y'all. Them old men went out there and balled out last night. Joe Flaco looked like Super Bowl MVP Joe Flaco last night. Hell, Aaron Rodgers looked like Super Bowl MVP Aaron Rodgers. Granted that he did throw 2 picks last night, but you can't even put them 2 picks on Aaron Rodgers, man. It was great plays by defensive players. One of them, I just knew DK Metcalf caught that pass. I just knew it was a kick. This man managed to snatch the ball out of DK's hand while both of them falling out of bounds and still get both of his feet down. That is an amazing play by a cornerback. You cannot fault a QB for throwing an interception when a cornerback make a play like that, bro. That play was boy, I almost said amazing. That play was amazing. No questions asked, hands down. Great plays. The other interception that he threw to the same receiver, DK Metcalf. DK, I'm coming to you too, cause I'm real disappointed in you, DK. Like I'm astronomical levels of disappointed in you, DK. I don't know what you got going on. I'm starting to realize why Seattle got you up out of there. Because the better and better, the more and more you gone, and the more and more you play for Pittsburgh, and the more and more JSN play for Seattle, I see why they got you the hell up out of there. I'm really starting to see it now. And DK, I tried to save face for you. I remember when you was in Seattle, I used to argue for you that you was a top 10 receiver in the league. Until I really started to sit and watch you, DK. Bro, you ain't it. Not that you not a number 1 receiver at all. I'm gonna tell you that now. You have your moments for sure. But number 1 receiver, DK Metcalf, don't belong in the same sentence. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It don't belong in the same sentence. If Pittsburgh was smart, them boys goddamn before the trade deadline, they'll put in that call to Miami and see if they can get Jalen Waddle. I'm telling you now, if I was there, or I'll put in a call to the New Orleans Saints and see if they willing to give me Chris Olave or Rashid Shaheed. But y'all need somebody opposite of DK, and y'all need it ASAP. Granted, y'all tight ends had a great game, but all y'all tight ends had great games last night. But at the end of the day, this is Aaron Rodgers. We all know Aaron Rodgers loves his tight ends. His tight ends gonna get that love, regardless of who play a tight end for him. He gonna make sure they get the ball. He gonna make sure. But man, last night y'all looked bad, Pittsburgh. Last night was y'all opportunity to take the division in a stranglehold. Y'all would have had the division by at least 4 games right now. Not counting the divisional games, because I want to say last night was y'all first divisional game y'all played. It might have been y'all second, because I think y'all did play Cleveland already. But as far as record-wise throughout that division, bro, y'all would have had a stranglehold on the record. Y'all would have been 5-1. Y'all would have been 5-1. You got Baltimore sitting at 1-5, the Browns sitting at 1-5, and if y'all would have beat Cincinnati last night, they would have been sitting at 2-5. Y'all would have had a stranglehold on the division as far as our overall record. J Ram pissed me off last night. Man, J Ram might be washed. I ain't gonna lie to you. J Ram might be getting to wash type status. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen Jalen Ramsey get cooked like how he got cooked last night. He was getting cooked so bad he gave up 2 PIs last night, bro. He gave up 2 PIs last night, bro. I've never seen Jalen Ramsey get cooked like that, bro. Maybe you get him on one play here, one play there, you might catch him sleeping. But last night, bro, he looked like he couldn't guard a paper bag in the wind, bro. Him nor Big Play Slate. Neil Warren or Joey Porter. None of them look like they came to play no football last night, man. None of the cornerbacks. None of them boys look like they came to play no football. Pittsburgh secondary looked so bad last night. And I'm talking about, we talked about looking bad against a quarterback that just got to Cincinnati, bro. He only been there 10 days. NFL look horrible this year. It's not that the NFL look horrible this year, bro. It's the parity within the league, bro. It's so many teams that's starting to get better. You feel me? It's so many teams that we've been used to being trash that's getting better. So the parity throughout the league, the whole shit done switched. Trust me, I know, because I've been struggling on predictions this year. The parity throughout the league, it has totally changed. The shit has totally shifted. You feel me? The teams that we assumed was supposed to be great, they are trash. And the teams that we thought was going to be trash are looking damn decent. That's just what it is going on in the league right now. But you got to remember, a lot of them teams that we was looking at as trash, they got new personnel, new head coaches, new this, new that. So, of course, it's going to look a little different. But I ain't going to say the NFL been trash, because I've been intrigued and excited every week now. I ain't going to lie to you. I done seen something new every week right now. Got to keep him in the box at this point. Yeah, at this point, Jalen Ramsey, you're not a man corner anymore. You're not a man corner. You can't just put Jalen Ramsey on that island and expect him to shut down his island. That's not him no more. And it sucks to say it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not him no more. Now you set him in that zone, J Ram gonna handle business in that zone. J Ram gonna handle business. Don't even know how to bet no more. I'm telling you. Last night I thought I had a safe bet on the prize picks. I took Chris Boswell for 2 field goals. He only kicked 1. I took Evan McPherson for a field goal. He looked out for your boy and got me right. You know what I'm saying? I took Joe Flaco and T. Higgins both for a touchdown. Joe Flaco threw a touchdown to T. Higgins, so that was easy money. The shit that threw me off about my whole shit was the fact DK ass couldn't find the end zone. TJ act like he ain't want to play no football last night. I don't give a damn who was blocking you, TJ. Ain't none of them boys on that Bengals O-line good enough to block you one-on-one. You was out there getting blocked on one-on-one plays last night. It was times, TJ, you was lying one-on-one with that right tackle and could not beat him. And then when they started throwing doubles your way and gotta have it moments, you look like you totally gave up on the play. Bro, I seen TJ Watt at least 3 or 4 times last night drop in coverage, bro. When have you ever known TJ Watt to be a cover outside? Never. Never, bro. If he do it, it's very seldom. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't used to seeing him do it, so when he do it, he might get a pick. Because it's TJ Watt we talking about. Bro, I seen multiple times last night TJ drop in coverage, dog. What are we doing, Pittsburgh? TJ is not no cover. He's not covering nobody in no open field. That ain't why y'all paid him. Y'all paid him to sack the quarterback, get after the quarterback. Last night, he did that only one time. I don't even think he had a decent amount of pressure to even say he affected the game last night. TJ totally disappeared on them boys last night, bro. Disappeared on them boys last night, bro. I'm telling you, I was ready to call the law and put an APB out on him. I ain't know where he went. TJ. Then people try to say, oh, he did get up hurt at one point in time. So, he came back and finished the game. He wasn't too hurt. He came back and got a sack after that. These motherfuckers been smoking cigarettes and drinking Modelo. Not the Modelo's. Boy, you fool. But I don't know what they had going on last night. And even with Aaron Rodgers throwing 2 interceptions, y'all still had a chance to win this game. But I'm going to go back and say it again, because don't nobody be wanting to hear me. The man had a good night last night, but he is not it. The boy Jalen Warren went for 16 carries, 127 yards, and it didn't matter. Make it make sense, man. This was the first time this year Jalen Warren that actually gave you that type of production on the ground, and it didn't matter. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The league is crazy this year. And I'm loving every bit of it. Even though it got my predictions looking a little crazy, I'm loving every bit of it. You hear me? Every bit of it, bro. Shit is lit this year for the NFL. I don't know who going to the Super Bowl no more. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know before. I just took a guess. You know what I'm saying? That's what predictions are. You feel me? But right now, usually by week 7, you can tell the difference of Okay, this team right here, Super Bowl contenders. This team right here, Super Bowl contenders. This team right here, they can be Super Bowl contenders. Or this team right here, just flat out not Super Bowl contenders. There is no team in the league that you can look at right now and say clearly as day and believe within your heart that they're Super Bowl contenders. It's not one. It's not one. My mindset had done switched to saying, okay, the Lions look like they're going to win the NFC. Until they went out there and got foot put in their ass by the Chiefs. The Chiefs that been struggling all year. You know what I mean? The Eagles. I said the Eagles could possibly be back in the Super Bowl until they went out there and got foot put in their ass by a New York Giants team that we don't see or even think gonna do anything this year. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Waddle, Jalen W. Bus if you ask. Oh, Jalen Warren. Yeah, I don't like him. I can't believe that they actually traded Najee and kept him. That made no sense to me. That made no sense to me, bro. To keep him and trade Najee, I would have been better off with Najee. At least we know what Najee gonna give us. Jalen Warren's still a question mark. When he decided to play, when he decided to come and play for real, he looks decent. He looks like he could be a number one running back on any team in the league. But hell, you got to get the boy to come and want to play. You shouldn't have to make somebody or give an extra incentive for somebody to come and actually want to play that's getting paid millions. These underdog teams put a belt to ass. Facts they is. Facts they is. And don't be surprised if an underdog this weekend come out and blow out whoever they play. Don't be surprised. That's just the league that we in right now, bro. That's just the league that we in right now, bro. And I'm loving it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving it. I want to give a special shout out to my boy Aaron Rodgers, though. Even though my boy threw 2 INTs last night, the boy was wheeling and dealing last night. He had them goddamn tight ends looking like they were the wide receivers. You feel me? That boy was out there dishing that rock. Like I say, them 2 INTs, I don't even really want to put them on Aaron Rodgers. Cause shit, you feel me? You got great plays by one great play by the safety and one amazing play by the cornerback. The man managed to snatch the ball out of DK Metcalf's hand, bro. While they both falling out of bounds, bro. You can't be mad. Aaron Rodgers put it where only DK could get it. DK, you supposed to be one of the strongest receivers in the league, bro. Your hand's not strong enough to hold on to that. And then the commentators try to give him an excuse talking about where he was getting hit at the same time. So, this is DK Metcalf. This man is built like he Mr. America or somebody. Like he about to go and do a weightlifting competition or something. Both of them cornerbacks smaller than him. He got both of them cornerbacks by at least 60 pounds. At least. We ain't even going to say 60 pounds. He got at least both of them cornerbacks by 40 pounds. There is no reason why he ain't even come down with that pass. Aaron Rodgers put it right there for him. For the first down. Yeah. Them old men turned the clock back last night. Them old men turned the clock back last night, bro, and gave you a game for the ages. Don't be surprised if that game does not get voted game of the year by the NFL this year, bro. Them boys did that. Nigga, when you ever seen Joe Flaco tuck a rock and run? Joe Flaco had a 10-yard scramble for a first down and iced the game last night. Off a read option play. Bro, you ain't never seen Joe Flaco do no shit like that, man. Get that man around the applause, man. The man went and won a Super Bowl with my team, and I ain't never seen him do it. What we talking about, man? Aaron Rodgers out there, he's scrambling, roll out, dropping dimes on the run. On the run. These boys rewind the hands of time last night and gave us a show for the ages last night, dog. There's no way around that. You not a real football fan if you didn't enjoy that game last night. If you didn't receive some form of nostalgia from that game last night. Granted, the defense was non-existent. But, bro, we got to see 2 quarterbacks from the era we grew up watching put on an absolute show last night, bro. Put on an absolute show last night, bro. Aaron Rodgers put on so much of a show on the Hail Mary pass. On the Hail Mary pass, he could have won the game. He put it where only DK could get it again. DK didn't even barely extend for the ball. His hands came this high on a Hail Mary. The man lifted his hands while diving this high. DK, you the biggest target in that vicinity. All you had to do was full extend for it. Number 38 would have had to go through your body to knock it down like he did. Now that's a possible PI on the goal line. Kick the field goal, win the game. Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing? DK on the real live disappointed in you, DK. You looked like you didn't want to play last night. Shout out to Cincinnati, because at least Cincinnati had the common sense to know can't nobody else out here beat us. So we gonna double you all night, DK. That's why the tight ends had the night they had. Then shout out my boy Pat Fryermuth. Because Pittsburgh, I was starting to think y'all forgot that he was on y'all damn roster. Shout out my boy Pat Fryermuth, man. Lead receiver last night. 5 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of his touchdowns came in the clutch when he had to have it. Come on, man. Pittsburgh tried to act like this man wasn't on the roster. I ain't heard or seen nothing about Pat Fryermuth since the season started. We in week 7. This man been balling for y'all. It took for week till y'all get to week 7 to want to show this man some love. Come on, man. What we talking about, man? What is we talking about, Pittsburgh? Is y'all trying to give away the division? Y'all just don't want to win the division, huh? That's what it is. Y'all just don't want to win. It gotta be that's what it is. Y'all boys just don't want to win the division. There is no reason why through 7 weeks, this is the first night Pat Fryermuth gets some love like how he got. I don't care that you got Jonnu Smith on the roster. I don't care that Washington, what it is, Darnell Washington. I don't care that he's having a breakout season or whatever you want to call it. But you got Pat Fryermuth on the roster, bro. The man been on your roster and been doing it at a high level for y'all for years now. Put some respect on that man's name. Put some respect on that man's name, bro. Give that man his targets that he worked and earned. Give them to him. Last night y'all gave him 5. He had 5 receptions for 111 yards. Darnell Washington not doing that. Jonnu Smith might can do that for you. But Darnell Washington not doing that. So why is Pat Fryermuth haven't been getting no burn? That's what I want to know. Why it took to the night for Pat Fryermuth to get some burn? I need to know. Mike Tomlin, your ass. Did y'all know? Funny stat, bro. Do y'all know that Mike Tomlin is like 1-9 over the last 9 seasons in Thursday night football games away from home? Mike T, what the fuck are you doing on Thursdays? If you ain't in Pittsburgh on Thursday night football, you just don't know how to coach, huh? Because last night, it damn so showed. There is no way on God's green earth I lead Jamar Chase one-on-one throughout that whole game based off the game that he was having. There's no way. Damn that. Double team. The man had 16 catches last night, man. He had more catches than the Bengals running back had carries, dog. The Bengals running back only had 11 carries. Jamar Chase had 16 catches last night and was targeted 23 times. It didn't dawn on you not one time, Mike Tomlin, to say, you know what? Bump the bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and go on W Jamar Chase. I'm gonna put Slay over here on T. Higgins. And goddamn it, T gonna have to beat us tonight. T gonna have to Jamar Chase, you ain't gonna do it. T. Higgins, you gonna have to do it tonight if y'all wanna win this game. T, and don't get me wrong, cause T. Higgins got the talent where he'll bust your ass too now. He'll bust your ass too now. But there's no way in hell. Once Jamar Chase hit, I'll give it 10 catches. You best to know I'm throwing the double team at him for the rest of the night. Once he hit 10 catches, I was throwing double teams at him the rest of the night. T. Higgins, you better beat us. Yoshi Bosh, number 80, for the Bengals, you gonna have to beat us. Either you or T, one of y'all gonna have to beat us, and it's not gonna be Jamar. It's not gonna be Jamar. But nevertheless, Pittsburgh want to be arrogant, want to be cocky because they got the personnel on defense and they know to have the defense. So you leave your cornerbacks out there on islands, not realizing that it's just the Bengals' night. Every dog got his day. Last night it was their day. Take it for what it is, make the necessary adjustments, and go out there and win a fucking football game. Like, people don't understand the severity this game had last night. If Pittsburgh wins this game, bro, they are in the driver's seat for the AFC North Division. Them losing this game last night just opened up the whole division all over again. Even with Baltimore and the Browns sitting at 1-5. Because with losing records at 1-5, all either one of us need to do is win the division. You win the division, you in the playoffs. You win the division, you're in the playoffs. So even with a horrible record, if you go, let's say divisionally, you play each division opponent twice. So that's 2, 4, that's 6. That's 6 division games you get in a year now. That's 6 division games you get now. Baltimore 1-0 in division games already. You got Cincinnati, I think Cincinnati like 1-1 now. Pittsburgh, this was y'all first divisional game y'all done played. Y'all was already sitting at 4-1. Y'all win this divisional game last night. You 4-1 in record, and you 1-0 in the division. That puts a stranglehold on the division. It would be hard for us to come and take the division back for y'all. Y'all losing this game last night just opened the whole division back up. But I appreciate it because I hope my boys back there can get their shit together. So I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely picked Pittsburgh to win last night though. But, like I say, Mike Tomlin went out there and got cocky. Thought he could leave his cornerbacks on islands with arguably the greatest, not the greatest, but the best wide receiver tandem in the league. What are we talking about here, man? With a Joe Flaco, what y'all must have been asleep on Joe, huh? Y'all must have been asleep on Joe. Yeah, granted, Joe done gave us 18 years in the NFL and never made a Pro Bowl. Never made a Pro Bowl. But one thing you can't say about Joe is if he got the weapons out there, you can never say Joe can't throw that rock. Remember what he did with Anquan Bolden and Torrey Smith? Not to mention with Ty Heap at tight end? Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget? The man ain't never been no bum. Let's go ahead and get that out the way now. This Joe Flaco we talking about. The man ain't never been no bum. But he ain't never been elite neither. Middle of the pack. But one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. You give Joe the weapons, Joe gonna make sure he handle business. The man been in Cincinnati 10 days, y'all. 10 days. It's a reason Mike Tomlin was mad Cincinnati traded for him, man. It's a reason. Mike Tomlin know what the fuck Joe do. Excuse my language. Y'all know I don't cuss on the show. But last night just gave me a different type of motivation, a different type of energy last night. You feel me? Mike Tomlin know what Joe do. He done seen it for years, for decades. He know what Joe gonna do. That's why he was mad that the Browns was actually dumb enough to trade Joe in division like that. That's why he was mad. Joe come out there, only been with the Bengals 10 days, go 31 of 47, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INTs, man. Only gave up 1 sack on the night. What we talking about? And the Cincinnati Bengals O-line is ass. What we talking about, man? What is we talking about, man? Let's keep it all the way a buck, man. Joe Flaco rewind the hands of time last night and cut ass. Aaron Rodgers rewind the hands of time last night, and it was just his defense didn't come to play. If we get a regular Pittsburgh Steelers defense last night, I'm not gonna lie. The score probably would have been 31-13. It probably would have been 31-13. If we would have got the defense that we used to see in Pittsburgh put on the field, the score probably would have been 31-13 final score. Where was the defense last night, Pittsburgh? Where were they? Y'all let a Cincinnati Bengals defense that is trash and don't got their best player playing come out there and make big play after big play after big play. Like them boys was really like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what the game boiled down to. One team defense came to play, the other one didn't. That's what the game boiled down to. Like I said, you can't be mad at Aaron Rodgers about the 2 INTs he threw. They was great plays by great players. That's just what it was. One of the interceptions he put right in DK hands, bro. He put it right in DK hands, bro. Cornerback came and snatched it out his hands. That should never happen when you have a receiver like DK that's one of the most physically imposing receivers in the league. I guarantee you if that was A.J. Brown, that pass don't get picked. A.J. coming down with that. Name another big body receiver. I guarantee you any other big body receiver that you can name right now in the league, if you throw that same pass that Aaron Rodgers threw to DK on that sideline for that first down, they come down with that. It's a mentality thing with DK. There's no reason you don't come down with that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's no reason. There's no reason. There's no reason in my eyes, bro. There's no reason. And then once again, like I say, DK finished the game with more tackles than TJ Watt. And TJ Watt just got paid an excess of $40 million to tackle. DK just got paid an excess of $30 million to catch passes. Neither one of them did their fucking job last night. They did each other's job. Can't even say TJ did DK's job because he didn't even have no pass deflections on the night. No interceptions on the night. But they got you dropping back in coverage at least, I know I've seen it at least 3 to 4 times. Come on, Pittsburgh. Great game, though. I ain't taking nothing from the game. The overall game was amazing. But if Pittsburgh played Pittsburgh football, this game is not this close. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not this close. It's not at all. But shout out to the old men once again, man. The old men came out there on Thursday night football, bro, and put on an absolute show for us, bro. If you did not enjoy that game or the nostalgia that you felt during while you was watching that game, you're not a true NFL fan, bro. You're not a fan. The nostalgia was what got me. I felt like we was watching both of them boys in their prime when they played and seen each other back in the day. Green Bay, Baltimore. Joe Flaco, Aaron Rodgers. You feel me? That's how I felt last night. But I took the Steelers to win that game, man, and they lost. So it is what it is. But as far as the game itself, it was an amazing game, bro. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go pick up my pretty princess. Y'all see my princess? Oh, y'all can't see it on the what? Y'all see my princess? I gotta get ready to go pick up my pretty princess. It's daddy-daughter weekend. I can't take up too much more time. I gotta go pick up the apple of my eye. But y'all already know, I'm your host, Curtis McNeil. This is the Bigger the Pill podcast, baby. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share, bro. That's the only way the channel gonna grow. Is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all, and we grow together. To my live audience, I do have stars now. You can still send the stars after I end the live. You can send the stars while you here in the live. However you want to do it. Y'all know I'm just happy that y'all here rocking with your boy, how y'all rock with me. You feel me? Season 2 has been amazing. And we only halfway through the season. And it has been a true treat through 7 weeks. I ain't got no participants yet in my giveaway, so I extended the giveaway to next week Friday. I need for y'all, if you want to be able to win this giveaway, I'm giving $50 away to the first place winner, $25 away to the second place winner. All I need, if you've been rocking with your boy, how you been rocking with your boy, y'all remember at the beginning of this season, I gave y'all predictions on all NFL awards. I need y'all to tell me who was my pick for Coach of the Year this year and who was my pick for Comeback Player of the Year this year. I have a giveaway that I have extended the time for to Friday next week. First place winner gets $50. Second place winner gets $25. All I need for you to do is tell me who did I pick for Coach of the Year this year and who did I pick for Comeback Player of the Year this year. And I threw in a bonus just because I haven't had no interaction. The bonus is I picked one player for Comeback Player of the Year, but I had a second honorable mention. If you can tell me who the honorable mention was for Comeback Player of the Year, you get a bonus $25, man. So let me go through that one more time for y'all. You got till Friday next week. The giveaway was supposed to end this week, Tuesday. But I didn't have nobody really shot me no answers or nothing like that, so I really ain't had no interaction on it, so I extended it to next week, Friday. All you gotta do is tell me who was my pick for Coach of the Year, who was my pick for Comeback Player of the Year, and if you want an opportunity to win the bonus $25, who was my honorable mention for Comeback Player of the Year this year. That's all I got for y'all, man. Like I say, it's time for Daddy to go pick up his little princess. This is Curtis McNeil. This is the Bigger the Pill podcast. Y'all already know the saying, baby. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby.